You don't have the cards. Donald Trump warns Ukraine must accept peace deal or face defeat to Vladimir Putin. Donald Trump has warned Volodymyr Zelensky that he must accept terms to end the war with Russia, or risk facing the wrath of Vladimir Putin. You don't have the cards, the president repeatedly told Mr. Zelensky in their infamous Oval Office meeting earlier in the year, something he is keen to reiterate at the latest peace talks. Mr. Trump insists that Ukraine must accept the terms of his new 28-point plan, despite critics warning it strongly tilts towards Moscow's interests. Speaking to the nation on Friday, Mr. Zelensky said Ukraine now faces a very difficult choice, either losing dignity or risk losing a key partner. Today is one of the most difficult moments in our history, he added. While Zelensky has not spoken with Mr. Trump since the plan was leaked this week, he expects to talk to the president in the coming days. President Trump told reporters later in the day that, "We think we have a way of getting peace," adding that Mr. Zelensky is going to have to approve it. He warned that otherwise, Ukraine would face losing significant territory to Russia in a short amount of time. Mr. Zelensky will have to like the plan. At some point, he is going to have to accept something, Mr. Trump declared. The draft agreement was hammered out over 3 days at the end of October between President Trump's special envoy and a Russian representative. The leaked document, which has now been presented to President Zelensky, contains demands that would fundamentally reshape Ukraine's military and political future. Critics, including Reform UK leader Nigel Farage, have warned that the deal gives Russia much of what it wants while placing severe restrictions on Ukraine's sovereignty. The negotiations took place as Mr. Trump continues to push for a swift resolution to the conflict, believing that Ukraine's president lacks the leverage to secure better terms. The terms of the draft agreement, which was negotiated in Miami, would force Ukraine to cap its armed forces at 600,000 personnel and pull back from established defensive positions in Donetsk. Ukraine would also need to amend its constitution to permanently rule out NATO membership. Kyiv would need to hand over territory that is not occupied. It would also see Russia keep much of the Ukrainian territory that is currently under its occupation, such as Crimea, Donetsk, and Luhansk. Additionally, all sanctions against Russia would be removed, and Putin would regain his seat at the G8, reversing more than 10 years of international isolation. The document also includes a requirement for Ukraine to ban what it calls Nazi ideology and activity. This echoes Putin's unfounded claims about the Ukrainian government, despite President Zelensky being one of just 3 Jewish leaders globally. Additionally, Ukraine would have to conduct elections within 100 days of signing the agreement. The president said it was appropriate to give Ukraine until November 27 to agree to the deal, admitting that the deadline could be extended if things were going well. Pressure is being applied to Kyiv to accept the terms, too. The U.S. even sent 2 senior Pentagon officials to the country to help the process.